Traders, and welcome to a Friday edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. My name is AJ. I haven't done one of these since I believe the 20th. I think Monday, I don't know if we did one. I didn't have power Monday afternoon until, we had these big fires here in California off the 405 freeway. I live in Bel Air, California, and the city of Department of Water and Power here in LA are doing a lot of fixing to prevent, uh, serious ongoing fires or damages, electrical, and so forth. So they're setting up these certain, and so they've been shutting off a 5 mile radius blocks. And unfortunately, my home is in the middle of that, along with these 30, 40, 50, $60 million homes. So it's just not just me, but they're doing it, and they do it without warning. So yesterday, Christmas night, my power went out at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and it didn't come on until 10 o'clock the next day. I went to the park in the rain with an umbrella, charging my phone, using the power back on the hiking trail, not the trail, but the buildings to power my iPad and my phone just to keep them updated. So, and then I actually I went to a, I was I was driving and I had to stop off and pick something. And I was at there's a bunch of doctor offices, and so I became Larry David for a second. I just went in there and I sat there quietly, I pretended I was a patient to charge one of my phones because I laugh all you want, but when you don't have power, and you got to drive, 10, 15 minutes away, you got to find an outlet somewhere because. But and then the rest of the time, I'm just in the dark with Lucy. It was crazy. But anyway, here I am. Had a great Friday, killed it, hit my goal, finished, and now I'm just going to finish out with a webinar and then call it a day. Hey, I want to explain to you, Rad, on Monday when we started trading this, I kind of looked at this stock and I was telling you this is all another Fran, and I want you to kind of see how what I was talking about, how Rad was sitting at the 10 at on Monday, was sitting in the $10 range. And this was similar to Fran last month when we were trading Fran on the 30-day here. If you notice, the stock had gone from, I believe, hold on, let me see, I think it was 30 days. Yeah, the stock was down here. Let's go even a little bit longer. Yeah, this is where it was. Fran had just taken off crazy style from, I believe, 6 to 19 and ended up at 22. And when this was running, when we were playing this, I was like, traders, as soon as I saw Rad have the same kind of volume platform like this, um, and so what I'll be looking, and so what I was looking for was a nice pop. And I felt that once I saw Rad starting to move into the $12, $13 range, past that 10 level, I kind of knew right then and there that we were having another Fran to $20 a share or more, and we were correct. And here we are 5 days later. I think Fran is either going to do an offering really soon, and or the stock will continue to climb a little bit higher. I'm thinking the 25 range, and then I think we'll see a topping. I know Fran saw 22 as a topping, and then just died from there. So um, I do expect an offering coming eventually on it. Um, as far as this was concerned, today we played this out perfectly um, on Rad. It was gapping up, and I wanted to short the stock, and I was all over it. See the gap up on Thursday. I wasn't in the room when it happened. Gapped up, pushed again. I knew the stock would come down at least to a 2050 level. So I called for a pop at the open, scale in short, add on any room to 23 plus 24, scale in, add more, and then slam it for quick money. That's what I wrote. It was the number one pick in the chat room, and it did pretty much exactly to T. And I wanted 2050 and ended up at $20.94. So Radwood turned out to be a wonderful trade. Next one we did was a stock called Flexen. Flexen. This one, what I wanted to do was, this was gapping up on some news. I didn't think I believe it was labeling. Wasn't really, thrilled on it. I felt it was a short. And so what I did is I told everyone in the chat room, start scaling short at 24, room to 25 at the open, and let it flush down. My goal is 2050 on the stock, and I wrote that as our number, I believe it was number 6 pick in the room. I want a gap fill to 2050, and I felt it was up stupid. So, and the stock came down to $20.44. The next stock that we did today was a stock called Geneft or Geneft or whatever. This was also up on news that didn't warrant the gap up. I felt it would be an all-day slow fader down to $19.25, which is about right here. And so far we hit $19.57. So we took this short from about 2090. I believe the great Palmer got in at 21 and then took it down. So far he's in the money on that one. That was a really nice. It's a thin stock, but nevertheless it was a downside trade that was going to come down. Next one we did was Z-Lab, another stock that most of you will never trade. This one I had this going to 40 after reading the news. So anything at above 41.50 to 42 was a short. Nobody could get these shorts here at 43 and 43.80, so it wasn't that a big deal. But at the open, I wanted everyone to scale in short as much as you could get at 42 a share and just drop it to 40 and under. And within the first, I believe, 6 minutes of the opening bell, it hit $40 a share. It was a really nice little trade. The next one that we did was Verna. Now this one was really interesting. This was just gapping up on no news whatsoever. I mean, I must have spent 15 minutes just researching this, believe it or not, and actually 7 minutes, but I couldn't find anything to justify this gap up. But what I did know was the stock would come down to $7 a share. That was no ands, ifs, or buts. This was a $7 a share stock, no ands, ifs, and buts. And I swear I was $7 and under. That's what I said. I don't care what this is up. I don't care how much it's up. I don't care where it goes. This is going to 7 and under. All right. Higher it goes, more the downside. And it actually squeezed close to 13 a share. So if you were in our chat room, I would highly, and I was encouraging traders, move your stops here, 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 move your stops. I mean, I just kept guiding them like go, 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 go. And $7 came, and it took 45 minutes. So if you had 2,000 shares, you would have been in the money, probably about $7,000 on this trade with $20,000 buying power. So great trade that we found this morning. I really like that fucking trade. That was dope. Another one we did today was well, we did Netflix and we did Tesla. Both of these we called short. We wanted Netflix to short here at 330, 335. If it popped, scale in. I was looking for 331 and under. The stock ended up pulling down to 326 for a nice 7-8 point gain, and then just a bottom curl right back up to 331. So it did go down a lot more than I expected. Even if you tried to cover at the opening bell at 330, you would have got paid probably 329 from 330, 350. So Netflix paid massive points very quickly and easy trade to execute, shorts everywhere. And Tesla, I wanted this pop here. I anticipated if it popped a little bit more. I was writing my notes in pre-market here around this 436 range. And on Tesla, I basically just told everyone, look for a gap fill to 430, 432. So start taking short 437. Give it room to 440 in case it pops. The stock will come down to 430 and under, and then we'll get a bottom curl. And this turned out to be a winner in the room at 437 right here. If you try to get any, and you just pulled it, even if you got in late at 436, 435.80, and we were looking for a pull to 430, within the first blink, the first candle, it hit 430, and you would have been done at the day $5 right there, just on the spot. It'd been done in 30 seconds at 200 shares. Okay, hold on. Tuesday. You too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and then so that's it ended up pulling all the way to 426, and that turned out to be a wonderful trade as well. So RAD, FLXN, GNFT, Slab, Verna, Netflix, and Tesla turned out to be all really good plays. FBM was a nice short small. We wanted to short it. Slow fade. We wanted $20 on it, but it kind of just hovered at 20.40, so we missed it by about 40 cents there. PT, I wanted to short. Told everyone in the chat room, do not long unless it hit 3. Otherwise, it was just a short to me. I do think this will end up selling off over the next couple days. Maybot was a pop and then a fade. Turned out we had a big seller at $10, so that one dropped all the way. Nice short if you took it. The one that did not work, I do want to share this, was Restoration Hardware. This one, I anticipated, I felt this gap would actually get filled, but I learned something very valuable today. I shared that in Secret Sauce, and so now it'll be, basically coined in my head for the rest of my life. And so we did cut this off quick. I did bounce it. I actually got green on this, not a lot, but each of these poles, these or whoop, 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 I was bouncing them, and I nailed it. And thank goodness they don't have any more charges over at TD, because this was a lot of trades on this one, because every time it kept pulling, and I was right each time. Sometimes I get $40, $60, $30. I didn't care. I just played the pull, played 200 shares, and then it did a nice bounce. But it was one of my bad calls for today. I wasn't pleased with it, but I did learn a lot from it, and I think that's really what's important for me, is that I continue to grow as a trader and get better and better and better, and this one just really helped me for that. So other than that, it was a great day. I'm sorry I missed yesterday, but mad props to Janny and Darkside. Jenny was terrific yesterday on the mic and handling the room. It was an honor for him to be in here. And Janny lives in Greece, so I can only imagine he probably didn't sleep that entire 24, 48 hours trying to help everyone out, being a part of this great room. And I love Janny for everything he did. So he was wonderful alongside Darkside, and all the mods actually stepped up as well, really contributed to the room, and it was just nice to see that. And it's a great place to be. Can't tell you enough. But thank you. And so that is our webinar, and I look forward to you trading with us in 2020. I got some new traders that signed up today. All you do is click here, and you're a subscriber, and boom, sign up for a day, week, or month, and get started. I mean, this is good. 2020 is just going to be a breakout year for so many day traders, especially in this room. And I'm going to elevate my game as well. I think it's time I start increasing my daily as well. So, especially after seeing my electricity bill and gas bill. Anyway, thank you so much, and have a safe weekend. Take care. God bless.